Hey, it's Laura from Laura in Bookland. I am back from South Carolina in the Y'all Book Fest. It was a very, very long drive. It was about an 11-hour drive for us, but I loved it. My sister, I have a humongous thank you to my sister for going with me, even though she didn't even get any books signed or anything, but she did stand in line for me a couple times to hold the place while I got another one signed. So yes, I love her to death. And thank you for going with me. But anyway, I'll just get right on to what I was able to get signed and the books and swag and all that stuff that I got. So this first book I actually paid full price for. It was pre-signed because you had to have tickets to get in to see her. And it was already sold out by the time we decided we wanted to go. But it is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And there's just her signature there. I own this entire series now, so I should be able to get to it eventually. I really don't know, but yes. So that is the only book that I bought while I was there. The next book I was able to get signed was Life After Theft by April Lynn Pike. She just said, "To Laura, move on," and her signature. She was really nice. I really liked her. I was also able to get Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I think, yeah, she just said "To Laura" and signed her name. Okay, the next 4 books, these guys were sitting together. It was Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. So I got 2 books that were signed by both of them and 2 that were signed separately. So the first is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. They said, "To Laura, enjoy," and then they both just signed their names there. I also got Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. And Rachel Cohn said, "To Laura with infinite love." And David Levithan said, "To Laura, may all your playlists be infinite." Like that. I was super excited to see them. My one David Levithan book that I got extra was Every Day. And he said, "To Laura, live every day in wonder." And I was able to get Very Left Freak by Rachel Cohn. And she said, "To Laura, happy reading." This next one, I was actually one of the very first few people in line. And that was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. She was super funny and really nice. And she says, I believe it says "Steel is earned," and then it just says "To Laura." And it is signed. Takes up 2 pages. There's her signature. Now this one was a little bummed because we didn't really get to talk to her because her line was enormously long. And she had to actually go to a panel to talk. So they ended up rushing the line, and you could only get a signature. You couldn't get it personalized. But the first one is Shatter Me, and this is obviously by Tahira Mafi. And her husband, Ransom Riggs, if you didn't know that they're married, was actually sitting next to her. So, I really didn't say anything to him because I was talking to her, but I did get to see him. One of the first people, actually, that we got a signature from was Legend by Marie Lu. And she just said, "To Laura, love, Marie Lu." And the first thing I walked up to her, the first thing she said to me was, "Oh my God, I love your hair. You're so brave. I could never do that." So this one I was pretty excited about. She was in the same room as Leigh Bardugo, so again we were one of the very first people in line. And it's Through the Ever Night by Veronica Rossi. And she just said, "For Laura, be ever strong." And then she also said, "I love your hair, you're so cool." So I may have fangirled for a minute, but I actually have the first book, or I would have brought it, but it is actually already signed by her, so I did not need to bring that one. And then the last book that I got signed was Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. And she said, "To Laura, love, Stephanie Perkins." So those were all the books that I was able to get signed. I was really happy with that. I wasn't sure how many I was going to be able to get through, but I got all of them signed that I had brought but one, and that was Ali Khani, and her line was enormously long. And it was at the same time as Tahara Mafi. So I chose Tahara Mafi since I had brought 2 of her books. And then I also wasn't able to get Ransom Riggs' signature. We were standing in line for his autograph, and Margaret Stoll came out, who was, I believe she ran the whole thing, and announced that he had actually gotten food poisoning and had to cancel his signing. So I was really, really sad because he was like one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to YALLfest, because his book like really got me into reading YA, and he was like the whole reason that all of this has happened. But he was signing, he went back I guess to the hotel and was like signing like little book plate stickers to hand out. If you came back later you could pick them up. But we went back later and they said they weren't going to have them until Sunday at 1, which we were already going to be gone, so they're supposed to be mailing them to us. Crossing my fingers that they actually do, but apparently they say Ransom Riggs puked and all I got was this stupid sticker, and then he signed it. So I don't know if I'm actually going to put that in my book or not, but I'll figure out something to do with it. And then I also got, we actually got these, you had to buy these, but when they canceled the Ransom Riggs signing, they handed these out for people to come back. If you had this tote, I guess they were going to give you a sticker, but I think they ended up giving them to almost everybody. But they were little tote bags that just say Charleston Young Adult Book Festival. And they're little totes. They were nice. And then my sister got one and I got one, and she just gave me hers. So here's this one, which actually has all my swag in it. And then I also picked up this, and I believe at the actual festival they were selling these for $5, but when we went back to the bookstore to see about the Ransom Riggs stickers, they were selling them for $1. So I grabbed a little poster for the Bookfest. So I just put this on my bookshelf or something. Okay, so this I was like really super excited about. I picked up a t-shirt from there. It's a little big, so I might just have to like wear it to bed or something. But it is the YALLfest Book Festival. And then on the front, for everybody I had them sign the shirt. So we have Margaret Stoll, we have, that's Alex London. I did not have any of his books, but I had him sign my shirt. There's April Lynn Pike. There's Lee Bardugo. She goes, I'm going to sign it right here on the neck like a prison tattoo. So that instantly made her a favorite of mine. Veronica Rossi, Marie Lu, Stephanie Perkins, and I think that one is Lauren Oliver. I can't remember. Tahara Mafi didn't get to sign it because we had to rush the line, so I didn't get hers. And then I didn't get, obviously, Ransom Riggs. I didn't get him to sign it. And then I didn't get Rachel Cohn or David Levithan because you were only allowed to have 3 things per trip through the line. Really, it was kind of stupid. My sister was standing in line behind me. I should have just given it to her and had her have them sign it. But whatever. Super excited. I got all those, and I'll be able to wear that around the house or whatever. Alright, so I also have this humongous bag of like swag stuff. We got like bookmarks, like here's this. It's Proxy by, it's by Alex London. And then we have some random like publishing stuff. Griffin series little card. Got all these little like book postcards. The Watcher's Trilogy. This is a free magazine we picked up called Justine. I don't know if you hear my dogs playing. They play very loud. But yeah, it's just, I think they do have book reviews in here or something. I don't know. It was free, so I grabbed it. When we were standing in line, apparently you only got these if you were in line for Veronica Ross signing. But some lady towards the end of it came around and was giving these out. It is a pre-publication. It's like the first 2 chapters of Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page. I really want this book. I had requested it. I think I'm still waiting to hear, but oh my goodness, I really want this book. And then they also had a copy of Ignite Me by Tara Montavi, which is the 3rd and final book in the Shatter Me series. I had asked her if she'd happen to have one of these because I knew that they had them because I saw another girl that had them, but she said no, that they was back, but that if we went there to where the signing was, that we might be able to grab one. And then she reaches in her bag and just happens to pull one out, and she goes, oh, where's the girl who wanted this? So I was like, yeah. So I'm really excited about these. Here's some more little bookmarks for series. This is the Don't Know Where, Don't Know When trilogy. I know we talked to that lady. Oh, this is from April Lynn Pike. It's a little double-sided bookmark for Earthbound and Life After Theft. And then from Veronica Rossi, we got a Through the Evernight little bookmark. And from one of the publisher tables, if you told them you were a blogger, they like threw you a whole bunch of stuff. So here's this. Here's her little business card for her. And then it's got one of those little rubber bracelets in it that says Warrior Princess. And a pin that says Child of the Sacred Earth. I don't know if you see that. Oh, here's this Torn by, it's a True Love series, I think, by Katie Ferguson. I'd actually talked to her and given her my business card, and she has emailed me the arc for this book. So I will actually be reading that book also, and hopefully reviewing it. Got a couple more little rubber bracelets. This one says WWCD, the Griffin series. And this one just says Anchor Group Publishing, which was the group that was there. Oh, these were laying on Lee Bardugo's table. They were pins. That's all Privateer. And there's one more. This one just says Siege and Storm. So I have to figure out where I'm going to put those. We got a couple little magnets. This is pretty cool. It's a little like an emergency kit. Let's see if it says anything. Oh, it's got ingredients. Okay, so there is a Naughty Coconut Soap. And it is like a little bar soap. And then there's a body butter. And I believe this is like a chapstick. And then the last thing that is in here, which this is kind of cool. And on one side it's just got these little beads. And on the other side there's these little angel wings and a little book pendant. So yeah, that is all I got from the signing at YALLfest. If you were there and I talked to you, hi. I know I handed out my cards to a few different authors and even a couple people that were standing in line. So if you're a new subscriber because you saw me at YALLfest, that is awesome. Welcome. But yeah, so like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Comment down below if you were there, if you made a video about what you did at YALLfest or whatever. And I'll see you guys later.